Satnam, beautiful beings. Well done for being here. Special well done to the person who's on holiday with their family and has managed to get up. And that's really beautiful as well. Thank you for sharing that. So the first step of Kundalini yoga is your loved ones have no idea what you're doing and think you're quite strange, especially with the chanting. But then they start seeing the amazing changes that you're going through and they feel them as well. I had one client who, when she started, she was only coming to a weekly class. She wasn't doing a daily practice. And her husband was a very angry man and he was quite abusive to her and put her down. And as she started changing, he started changing. That was really beautiful to see the shift in their relationship. So well done for being here. Round of applause and give yourself a pat on the back. So let's begin by tuning in. We're already tuned in, but just connecting or realizing our true nature, which is unconditional joy and deep, deep peace. So closing the eyes. Allow the breath and the awareness to drop down to your navel point. Notice on the inhale, belly expands, and the exhale, the belly comes in towards the spine. And just roll your shoulders forwards, up and back a few times. Lifting up from the crown center. Bringing your hands to prayer pose at the heart center. Or open the space with the two mantras if you don't know them. You can listen and still receive the benefits. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Om Gurudev Na. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgare Name, Jugagare Name, Sadgare Name, Sri Gurudeva Name. Adgare Name, Jugagare Name, Sadgare Name, Sri Gurudeva Name. Adgare Name, Jugagare Name, Sadgare Name, Sri Gurudeva Name. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. And exhale. Relax the hands down, relax yourself. We're going to begin the class with a breathing exercise, which is breath of fire through a round mouth. If you've been to several classes, I always say this is if it's the first day of your period or a heavy period, don't do breath of fire, just do long deep breathing. I actually didn't know about that for the first 5 years of my practice, and I was fine. So it's up to you, listen to your intuition. And also if you're more than 3 months pregnant, high blood pressure, just do long, slow, deep breathing. You can try it through the mouth. We're going to make a round shape with the mouth, otherwise through the nose. So this breath through the mouth, because we're not using the nostrils, so we're not going into the sun or moon energy, it's really good for bringing you into the Shushmuna, that central channel, so we can have a neutral mind. It's also very good for boosting your metabolism, for strengthening your nervous system, detoxing, energizing. Lots of people, when they begin this practice, they find that they don't want caffeine anymore, which is wonderful. So you're going to have your hands in Gyan Mudra, index fingertip touching the thumb tip, palms facing up to the sky and elbows straight but not locked. And then you're going to make a big round shape with your mouth. And we're going to inhale and exhale through the mouth. If you know breath of fire, please begin now. Otherwise, it's a light breath, so it's this pace. And on the exhale, the navel is coming in to help you push all that stale oxygen out. And the eyes are going to be closed, focused up and in at the brow point. Off you go. Very good. So keeping that breath going and just making sure that your neck and your jaw are relaxed, your shoulders are relaxed, you're lifting up from the crown of the head. You might find that you're sitting forwards a little bit. So if you are, it might just be a millimetre or two. The navel is, so it's active sitting, so engaging the navel slightly. Very good, keeping that breath going. If you're new to this breath, you might find it a little bit alarming, because when we're nervous or when we're anxious, we only use the top part of our lungs. So this is clearing out all those old thoughts, that old anxiety. It's brilliant as well for mental clarity, to help you feel calm but alert. And if you have been busy, 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 and on that in the rat race, we tend to feel alert from caffeine and adrenaline and stress, and calm because we're tired or exhausted, neither of which are that true state. Okay, you've got less than a minute to go. Keeping everything else, the shoulders relaxed. This one's also very good for your digestive system. So we're seeing quite a few people who are going to Whole Foods and taking all these superfoods, but still having the symptoms of malnutrition. It's because their digestive system isn't working very well. And inhale deeply through the mouth. Hold the breath. Relax yourself. Exhale. Relax the breath. Relax yourself. Staying in that meditative state, keeping the eyes closed. Just noticing that sense of aliveness and vitality. Inhale deeply and exhale. And bringing your hands down to rest on the knees. We'll begin warming up the spine with some Sufi grinds. So rotating the heart round the circumference of the pelvis. When you're coming forwards, you're lifting up the heart center, opening up the diaphragm, pushing the shoulders back. When you come to the side, engage the navel, curving the spine in the opposite direction. Eyes are closed. Inhale forwards, exhale back. And if you wish, throughout the class, you can mentally inhale Sat, which is truth, and exhale Nam. Rather than just thinking it, really feeling that truth, the truth of your being, which vibrates at love. And change directions. Inhale deeply to center. And exhale, relax. And bringing your legs out straight, we're going to do ragdoll. So having one leg out straight and the other foot on your inner thigh. Inhale deeply up and exhale down, just flopping down. Inhale up, swap legs and change. So inhaling up, exhaling down. Nice deep, powerful breaths. Really feel like on the inhale, you're breathing into the room, feeling that expansion. And the exhale, you're completely relaxing. And inhale, head up, both legs out straight, feet flexed, holding on to the knees, shins or ankles. Inhaling, head up, exhaling, head down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Keeping the breath deep and strong. And inhale, head up. Exhale, head down towards the shins. Keeping the head down, inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Engaging the navel. Inhaling, rounding the spine slowly, coming up to sitting. Bounce the knees up and down. And twist the feet side to side. And now coming into butterfly. So having the soles of the feet together. Holding onto the feet. Lifting up out of the hips. Inhaling, knees up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. You're doing it at a quick pace. And you're bringing the head down towards the floor. Hold the posture, inhale deeply, exhale, engage the navel, inhale, coming up to sitting, and bring your feet forward, make fists with your hands, and just pound your inner thighs, down the insides of your legs. as many of you know, if this area is sore, you've been overthinking and worrying, so put it on your to-do list to give it a little massage next time you're sat down, even if you're watching the telly, especially around the knees as well, and brush that off. And then straighten your right leg and take your left foot, put it in the crease of your elbow, and then hold your calf and then wrap your left hand around it. If you can't reach, you can just hold your leg here. And we're just rocking it like a little baby, opening up the hips. Breathing deeply. And swapping sides. And relax. Take some long, slow, deep breaths. So today's Kriya is the Wahe Guru Kriya. If you're new to Kundalini Yoga, you're probably going to find this really weird, but amazing. So this one primarily works on the crown chakra. We've been speaking recently a lot about the heart center and the awakened boundless heart. And when we're able to come from this space, we can be neutral, we can face life's challenges in this deep state of love. And it also helps us to thrive and flourish during these challenging times. But also adding to that, when we open and balance our crown chakra, or the 10th gate, this is another one of those bliss centers. So the heart center is this like deep inner knowing that all is well, and there's this heart-filled presence. And when we're grounded as well, that's a different feeling of feeling safe. It's more solid and we feel secure. And then the crown chakra is another element of this deep knowing and inner wisdom, but it's at a more subtle, refined area. And it also, or a vibration rather, so it also activates our pituitary and pineal, our upper glands. And a beautiful being asked me the other day what heroin felt like, and I've never taken it, but just from looking at people and kind of feeling into what's going on for them, it seemed like it was the closest to true nature. So in this absolute bliss and joy and feeling very safe. So activating this center is really going to help you, especially if you're busy and if you're under a lot of stress. It's like the feeling of traveling in a spa. So you've always got this connection to peace and this inner wisdom as well. So we're going to be chanting the mantra Wahe Guru, and so it's a Wahe Guru. And when we chant the Guru, we are puckering up the lips like we're going to kiss. So when we express love from our heart chakra, it comes up in a list. So it's a Guru, and we're chanting Wa from the navel, He from the heart, and Guru at the lips. So really bringing your focus to Wa He Guru. And Wa is wow, the indescribable joy of going from darkness to light, from ignorance to awareness. And so ignorance in Gurmukhi is not ignorance as in the Western sense of you idiot. It's just not being aware. So we get caught up in our minds and our old conditioning. So it can seem like our personality is these temporary thoughts, feelings and beliefs. So our old fears and traumas are in the foreground of our experience, rather than bringing this sense of calm, neutrality and love into the foreground, which makes life a million gazillion times easier. So we're going to come into crow pose for the first posture. You might want to have a couple of bricks underneath your heels, or a rolled up yoga mat, or a cushion. So we're going to come up standing. So when we chant Wahe, we're looking to the left, and Guru, we're looking to the right. So it's at the navel, Wahe at the heart, looking left, and then Guru at the lips, looking right. So always good to practice yoga without your socks on, unless you're freezing. So you're going to have your feet just slightly wider than hip width apart, and then you're going to bring your hands in between your knees and on the tops of your feet. So if you haven't got much flexibility, you can have support under your heels, and you don't have to come down all the way. And if that feels a lot, you can rest your elbows on your knees, as long as you're opening up the hips. So coming down into the full posture. Wahe Guru, 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 Wahe Guru. You're doing really well. Keep going. You've got less than a minute to go. Last 15 seconds. And hold the posture. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Push your hands in front of you. Push yourself up. And you can come up to standing. And just meditating as you stand. Inhale deeply and exhale, and keeping your feet hip width apart, putting your hands on your hips, so you're going to engage your navel lifting up out of your hips, and you're going to lean back slightly, and we're doing the same chant to the left and to the right. Wahe Guru, eyes closed. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. Any lower back problems, you don't have to lean back. You can just visualize that you're doing it and still receive the benefits. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. Keep going. Inhale your head to center and come out the posture. Meditating as you stand, feeling your feet grounded to the floor, roots growing out your feet down into the center of the earth. Your crown connected to the ethers. So you can be open to that profound sense of clarity and openness. Just knowing that you can figure things out, whatever comes your way. Just having that inner confidence. When the world is in chaos, you can stay deeply rooted in this sense of peace, neutrality. Inhale deeply and exhale, so staying standing. And now you're leaning forwards, your hands are on your knees, your back is straight but your head is up, and we're chanting again. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. Carry on. You might need to engage your stomach muscles to protect your lower back. Your knees are straight. Wahe Guru, 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 Wahe Guru. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Engage the navel, bend the knees. Inhale, rounding the spine, up to standing. And again, meditating as you stand. Being aware of the subtle changes that you're creating. Activation of the 10th gate that neutralizes any self-doubt. Gives you that unshakable confidence. Helps you access your full, unlimited potential. Inhale deeply and exhale. And now bring your feet slightly close together. And you're going to raise your hands so your palms are facing forwards. And then you're going to chant Wahe in this position. And then Guru, you're coming up to tiptoes. So it's Wahe Guru, 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 Wahe Guru. And continue on your own. And inhale deeply, stretch the hands up to the sky. And exhale, relax yourself. Take some long, slow, deep breaths. And come sitting on your heels in rock pose. If you need a pillow or cushion in between your buttocks and your feet to make yourself feel comfortable, please feel free. So you're going to have your hands in front of your knees in Sphinx pose. And we're chanting Wahe with the head up. And Guru, the forehead comes down to the floor. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. And continue on your own. And inhale, head up. Lift up Mulaband, squeeze rectum, sex organ, navel. Learn that mantra to move through your cells, upgrading your DNA, being open to receiving, open to the upgrade. And exhale, relax the breath. And you can come back into easy pose, sitting cross-legged. So just being aware of this heart-filled presence, which helps you open to your boundless creativity. Notice on the inhale there's this sense of expansion, which helps you open to this deep sense of fulfillment and contentment, so desireless. As soon as we release that need to accumulate things and let go of that attachment, really helps open that flow of abundance and prosperity come into our lives. Bringing the hands into Gya Mudra, we're going to chant the mantra Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. But we're going to start off whispering and then chant out loud, loudly. So eyes closed, focused at the third eye. Inhale deeply. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. So it's Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. But you're whispering. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. 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 Carry on your own. And out loud. Satanama, loudly. Satanama, 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 Satanama. Continue on your own. Inhale deeply. Lift up Miliband, vibrating through your being. Sa, ta, na, ma. Just sip a little bit of more air in. And exhale, relax the breath. Sinking deep into that peace, that bliss. Unification, sense of oneness with the world. Knowing that we all have the same shared being. And that everything has a vibration which vibrates at love. Inhale deeply and exhale. And come sitting on your heels. Hands resting on mid-thigh. So we're going to be using this same mantra with a powerful whisper. When we chant Sat, you are opening up the heart, lifting the ribcage up, pushing the shoulders back. Sa, and then Ta, curving the spine in the opposite direction, keeping the head over the pelvis so you're not coming forwards and backwards. You're just moving the spine. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta. Eyes are closed, focused up and in at the third eye. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. 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 Sa, ta, na, going. Inhale deeply to center. Lift up middle band, vibrating the mantra through your being, through your life. Exhale, relax the breath. Relax yourself, just meditating or being, not doing anything, just being. Just being bliss. Just being love. Just being the deepest peace. Inhale deeply and exhale, and you can get your blankets and come for a short but deep relaxation. So lying on your back, palms facing up to the sky, feet slightly apart. Make sure your blanket isn't stopping your feet flopping out to the side, and completely relax and let go. Begin deepening your breath. Start wiggling your fingers and toes. And make circles with your hands and your feet. And change directions. Inhale deeply, stretch your hands up above your head. And relax the breath, bringing the arms out to the side, left knee up to the chest, over to the right side of the body. Stretching open that hip. And change sides. And coming onto your back and rubbing the soles of your feet, your palms together. And hug your knees to your chest, rock left to right. And forwards and backwards along the length of the spine, coming up to sitting. So we have gone a little bit, with the meditation, I'm afraid we're going to go over time. We expanded time into the Wahe Guru. So my apologies if you have to rush off. Close with 3 satnams. Otherwise, let's carry on. Feels like we could carry on all day. So I want to share with you a meditation that I started. I've done it a bit before, but I started for at least 40 days, a few days ago. And I know one of you is doing 5 meditations. So you might want to wait with this one. So it's called Indra Nittri meditation. The hands are going to be holding onto the knees firmly, and we are going to be chanting out loud the mantra Ek Onkar Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar. So I won't tell you much about it because we're short on time, and obviously it's better for us to experience these things, but it really helps with this unity consciousness and coming into this blissful knowingness, and really connecting with that part of yourself, your full unlimited potential, and just knowing that you can figure things out, and also that you are safe. And for a lot of people, we've been on stuck in hypervigilance or stuck in perfectionism, and you'll find when you start doing it, your mind is kind of looking for danger. What do I need to panic about? What do I need to think about? And there's this just coming back into yourself and knowing that you're safe and that you're provided for. Because as soon as we let go of that control of trying to make things happen, then everything works out in a far better way than we could ever orchestrate. So with the mantra as well, we're chanting, when we chant Ek Ong, you're engaging the navel, Ka, you're relaxing it, and then Sat Gur, you're lifting up the diaphragm, and then Prasad, you're relaxing it. So it's Ek Ong Ka, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Ong Ka. So Ekon, engage, Ka, relax, Sat Gur, lift the diaphragm, and so it's Ek Ong Ka, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar. We're holding on to the knees firmly. The eyes are closed, focused up and in towards the brow. So holding on to the knees, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale to begin. Ek Onkar Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar. And just the chest is going to be ever so slightly lifted, and also the chin is in, but we don't tuck the chin in like that. Feel like you've got two hooks underneath the skull, and that's lifting the base of the skull up, stretching the back, but ever so subtle. You'll find as the energy rises, that's what it does naturally. Ek Onkar Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Gur Prasad, Sat Gur Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasad, Sat Guru Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasad, Sat Guru Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasad, Sat Guru Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasad, Sat Guru Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasad, Sat Guru Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasad, Sat Guru Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasad, Sat Guru Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasad, Sat Guru Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasad, Sat Guru Prasad, Ek Onkar. Inhale, hold the breath. Exhale, relax. Just be in the moment. Do nothing, think nothing. Be nothing. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Bring your hands to prayer pose. We'll close the space with 3 satnams. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Satnam. 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 May we find refuge in the boundless ocean of inner peace and self-realization. May our hearts radiate love, joy, and fearlessness, lighting the way for others on their journey too. As we embody the peaceful warrior, may we elevate those around us with the radiant glow of happiness. Satnam. hopefully you can stay in this silence and peace for a little bit longer. If you have to get off and go about your day, bring this with you and remind yourself. Set up a little reminder or post-its or little chimes on your phone to come back to this place. I really recommend using this mantra on a regular basis. If you're joining us on Thursday for Love is the Answer, we're going to be doing a meditation which is a non-meditation, so it's this beingness. Meditation is what we are, it's not an activity that we do. And the more that we do this, the more that we realise our true nature is abundance and love and all those beautiful things. But this mantra is probably the best one that I've found for bringing you into that state without having to sit in the silence. So most minds will avoid the silence. And a few years ago, I left this on 24/7 for a week, and it really helped this coming into this deep sense of peace. So you beautiful beings, have a glorious day. Well done for showing up. Sending you lots of love. Bye.